We have new leaks for Dragon Ball Fusion World, the new set coming out on February the 14th, New Adventure. As you may have seen from other videos, we have new leaders. We have the Goku Mini Super Saiyan. We have the Potara Vegito Fusion. We have Super Saiyan Goku from the Namek Saga. We have Janemba. Never thought I'd say those words. And then we have also Gogeta. This is honestly such a stacked lineup. The fact that we're getting Janemba absolutely blows my mind. I did not think we were going to get him, especially this early on. I thought we were going to get him like set 12. Not in set 5. This is amazing. Along with all of these leaders, they're also releasing a multi-leader, and essentially that's used for like pre-release events, and you want to use that as like it's kind of like a vanilla that just has every attribute. And it's really cool that they have something like that, and then they have that in one piece, and it just makes it a lot more convenient just to bring one card with you, be like, oh, this is gonna work for everything, so it's gonna make sense. Let's bring up the first leak that I've seen. Bio Broly. I didn't think we were gonna get Bio Broly at all, like ever. I thought they were just gonna kind of tuck this away in the basement and never speak of it again. But yet here it is. We have Bio Broly on Jaguar's Island. So there's actually going to be keywords specifically for this, which also makes me think that there will be the Goten and the Trunks in this set because they're part of that series. It's an okay card. It's just when attacking, if you have 2 or more active mode energy, draw a card. So essentially, if you're playing him on either turn 3 and waiting a turn, or turn 5, you attack with him right away just to draw an extra card. He's okay. Probably not going to be used that like much in the current decks. Who knows what happens with other synergies? Maybe it'll actually turn out to be a pretty good card, but right now it's kind of meh. Next up, one of the latest releases is Bulma GT. So she is an Earthling and brainwashed, and she's on play. She's a Self-Awakener. You take a life, add it to your hand, but activate main, switch this card in a battle area to rest mode. Draw a card. Why is this good? Because she's part of the baby deck, and essentially you're going to play her out, Self-Awaken to flip over, then you're going to tap this card to draw a card, and then you're just going to attack with baby and combo with her. You just get rid of her. If anything, you can also leave her and keep her as a defensive card because baby can also use it next turn. Worst case scenario, if you do that and they're like, you know what, I'm actually going to get rid of that. They attack it, they waste an attack. Either way, it's either a deflection card or it's a card that you can use in a combo. So this card is actually going to be really, really crucial in the deck moving forward. So definitely you're going to want to run 4 of these. This thing's absolutely fantastic. Now for the latest card that was just released 3 hours ago. It's 7 a.m. This is the new Gotenks card. So not only is it going to be searchable by everything that is Gotenks, it's a low-cost 2 card, 10k combo, Saiyan and Earthling, and it's if you have 10 or more cards in the drop, this card gets 10,000 power. On play, add 1 card from your life to your hand. So this card's actually going to be extremely useful. I would say you're going to want to run like 3 of them. I probably personally wouldn't put this at 4, but I would want to have this at 3 in the new Vegito deck, assuming that the new Vegito leader is going to have the same sort of cards in drop kind of combo. Gohan Adolescence deck that was released in FB04 had everything focused around putting all of your cards in the drop and basically getting bonuses because of the amount of cards in your drop. One of the key cards to making sure you don't lose was the Vegito. This card, absolutely fantastic. Basically, if you have no cards in your deck, you don't lose. If you get rid of this card, the next turn you're going to lose, so you kind of want to make sure that you're not going to lose when you do this little combo. However, there's nothing stopping you from playing 2 of these guys. And I believe, I'm not sure about this, but I believe you still get his once per turn effect even if you have no cards in your deck, because it says switch this card to active mode, then choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and return it to its owner's card, then place the top 5 cards. So I believe even if you have no cards in your deck, you can still activate this effect. If not, you might only be able to activate the first half of it. I haven't actually used it in the digital client. Once I do that, then I'll be able to update you guys on that. But essentially, with the new Vegito leader, that deck is going to be all focused around getting cards into the drop as fast as possible and just kind of overwhelming them with the amount of support that you have in the trash that brings it back and just kind of recycling from there. We don't have effects for any of these characters. We can kind of like assume what's going to happen. The Goku Mini, I'm assuming, is going to do something with damage reduction or damage boosting. Vegito, he's going to have something to do with the drop power. He's going to probably say if you have 20 cards in drop, this card gains 5,000 power consistently. Goku, something around energy, but I don't think it's going to be ramping high. I think it's going to be similar to what the Saiyan Vegeta in the last set was, where it's like you kind of want to recycle and do a lot of stuff with that. Janemba, he's going to be something with tapping, probably untapping himself, and maybe tapping an opponent. That'd be cool. Gogeta. This one's interesting because we don't have a lot of Saiyan Otherworld black cards. We really don't. So unless there's a lot of support coming in this set specifically, it's kind of going to be a Bardock deck with a Gogeta leader at this point. But yeah, that's everything that's been released so far. So it's still not a lot, but the more cards we get, the more I'll show you guys, because it's very exciting to see all this stuff like being released like this, and I'm sure you guys like to see it as much as I do. Thank you guys for watching. I will be back really soon.